media. It gives me an extreme pleasure to have this occasion here at the Malta Blockchain Summit. It's a special occasion for us to be launching the Matla.ai national strategy. And with us today we have the Honourable Silvio Schembri, the Junior Minister for Financial Services, Digital Economy and Innovation. Would you like to spare a couple of words?
Well, thank you, Aman, and thank you all for being here. I'm thrilled for today's press conference where we'll have the opportunity to expand even delve further into our AI strategy after that of blockchain. Obviously, I'm also thrilled here. We have Sophia as well as Ben and as well Wayne and all the rest, which will take us through an explanation of our vision where we would like to position Malta for the next few years.
Yes.
So,
we have also Mr. Wayne Grishti from the Malta.ai task force. He's the chairperson of this task force. Wayne, the floor to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm thrilled as well to be trusted with such chairmanship, and I'm looking forward to work with the rest of the task force to make Malta another success in artificial intelligence.
Okay, we also have a task force that wants to be as inclusive as possible with ideas. And with us today we also have Ben Gertzi, the chief scientist behind Sophia, the first AI robot citizen of the world. Ben, the floor to you.
Yeah, it's really exciting to be here in Malta with Sophia and to cooperate on these new AI initiatives.
Yeah, and Sophia, it gives me extreme pleasure to have also amongst our speakers the first robot citizen of the world. Welcome to Malta.
I thank the Maltese government for inviting me to this important event on AI, and I look forward to hear more about it. It also feels great to sit next to such a gentleman, Junior Minister Silvio Schembri.
thank you, the pleasure is mine.
Thank you so much for that note. And without further ado, I'd love to pass on the floor to the Honourable Junior Minister Silvio Schembri for his welcome.
Thank you very much. Once again, thank you and welcome, first of all, to Malta. Thanks, Aman, for the wonderful show we are organizing here on blockchain, and now, which will now take us to the next step. In the few minutes that I will take here to explain our vision on AI, I will try to explain what are the steps that brought us here and what is the vision of this government when it comes to digital economy. So, 4 weeks ago, during the Delta Summit, the Prime Minister, Joseph Muscat, announced that Malta was looking also into artificial intelligence. Today, exactly on the day when we start the applicability and the applicability of the DLT rules, whereby we'll start receiving the first application for DLT activities to happen here in Malta, we are now today launching Malta's vision on artificial intelligence. So after successfully positioning Malta as the blockchain island, being the first in the world to regulate for DLT products and services, we now look to also position Malta amongst the top 10 countries in the world with an AI policy. So, first of all, let's start by defining AI, at least what we look for AI. AI is rapidly evolving technology that harnesses the ability of machines to learn and perform cognitive functions similar to a human brain. So AI is derived from the applied extraction of knowledge or insights from data and allow machines to make forward decisions. Artificial intelligence is not only robots. So it is also the processing of data that can be used by machine learning, computer vision, natural language processing, and also predictive modeling. So to achieve this, We therefore need to invest also in more advances in computers, in chip design, and also quantum computing. Without any doubt, there is huge economic potential. So if we look at AI, AI is expected to underpin about 16 trillion of global economic growth by 2030. It is also expected to impact every economic sector and transform the current jobs that we have today, and also create new jobs in this sphere. It is also estimated that around 2,000 companies globally working in this sector will raise over $36.7 billion. So a market which has the potential of growing compoundly at the rate of about 75% until the year 2021. So without any doubt, there's huge economic potential for not to look into the benefit of this industry. Our aim is towards a national AI strategy. Therefore, to develop this AI strategy, publish and refine it through stakeholder consultation. I think one of the main elements of success in positioning Malta as the blockchain island and devising these 3 bills that were received with huge success, I must say, by operators, was because we built it up with all stakeholders involved. There were numerous consultations, both internal and public consultation, and this is the same method that we're going to apply when it comes to AI policy. This strategy will in fact be done in a strategic manner, conversant with other strategies. So it will not be a standalone strategy. It will also take into consideration the DLT strategy that we have just enacted, also other strategies such as IoT in that sense. We are devising a strategy to address and to attract and define our objectives. So basically the dialogue with stakeholders will be there in order to build also awareness of the key topics and issues that will eventually inform our AI framework. We'll have to consult on a policy that considers also for ethically aligned, transparent, and social responsible artificial intelligence. In fact, the Malta Digital Innovation Authority, where Wayne is also the CTO of this authority, the new established authority which will also cater for the certification of DLT platforms and registration of system auditors, has also the remit to regulate and be the authority that supervise AI activity in Malta. In fact, we already catered for an ethics committee within the MDIA, because we know that basically the major issues when it comes to AI are more of an ethical nature. And that is why we already catered in the law. So there is already established the ethics committee within the MDIA that will obviously continue to delve even further when we continue to develop our AI strategies. We'll also have to identify policy, regulatory and fiscal measures to also strengthen Malta's appeal as a hub for foreign investment in this sector. Identify also the underlying skill base and infrastructure needed to support AI. Obviously, one of the key challenges is to attract talent, to have the critical mass of talent to Malta, and we are therefore also this AI strategy will include measures to facilitate the process to be able to attract talent here to Malta. Our more objectives will look into the creation of a center of research, development, and application of the technologies involved, while also investing into startups for new economic opportunities. We believe a lot in startups, and we're going to have specific measures, even fiscal measures, to support and assist startups here in Malta. We actually already have certain measures in this regard, but obviously through the AI strategy we're going to amplify also on that regard. We'll also help to individuals and business to understand the ethics risks and impacts of what is being unleashed. This strategy will also develop cutting-edge use cases of how AI could be developed in Malta as a central part of this policy. Malta, if we look at Malta, we can basically say that Malta can be considered as a cosmopolitan city, as just one cosmopolitan city. So this could serve very well to act as a perfect test-based scenario for AI companies to test their products here in a real-life scenario. This is something that is already being done in Malta. For example, if we look at the telecoms companies, we already have a situation where the latest technology is tested here in Malta. For example, if we just look for the 4.5G or the 5G or any other new development in this area, telecom companies try these technologies here in Malta. Also understand how AI can be applied by government, that is, to better the service given to citizens. Why the need for a national strategy for AI? We do not believe in a piecemeal approach. So we want to have a holistic approach which involves academia, startups, and companies. In fact, even if we look at the composition of the task force, we can see that there are different aspects which are being catered for. We have representatives from the University of Malta, we have representatives from the business industry, we have lawyers, we have academia, we have technical people from the Communications Authority, from the MITA, from the Ministry of Education. So it's quite a different approach, a holistic approach. This is in order to create a sustainable and local engine for growth here in Malta. We have also looked into the unknown risks of AI. So without hindering innovation and economic development, we have also to cater for that. The same as we did, for example, for blockchain. We know with the risk associated with certain activities, but being conversant also with technology and discussing these technologies and the risks also of this technology with stakeholders, we came up with a very balanced approach when it comes to regulation. And this is something that we're going to continue doing also implied on AI, also to create a new sector for investment on our shores. How will AI help? The powerful combination of many technologies will help us to develop AI applications that will make obviously life easier and face human-related challenges at the workplace. It will also diversify broad sectors in IT and engineering, resulting also in the creation of new jobs for the future. So we already mentioned that certain jobs will be modified, but there will be also the creation of new exciting jobs. And rather than jobs, I better use the word career rather than just a job, because this is a career. The benefits of AI are many. If we just look at the improvement of health, the well-being of our citizens, how to make government services more accessible, the provision of relevant information to the public. And also, it can serve us to relieve, for example, employees from simple and repetitive tasks, and therefore allow them to focus more on more complex and high-value-added activity. On the other hand, we can also use AI to help us in the processing of highly complex operations, and therefore make it easier for humans to reach higher milestones. We can also make benefit of AI in addressing data backlogs with cognitive technologies, which can also perform end-to-end processing on a massive scale, which obviously leaving the harder work for human experts. If we look at the impact of AI, we can say that it will increase efficiency in work, and then this process will result in an improved service to our citizens. So basically, the main impact from our side, from the government side, is that will make life easier for citizens. The technology will also help us to understand better the data we have and make use of the actual data we have to reveal patterns, provide insights that will help us and predict the future events, and also, after the most important thing, to make better informed decisions with the data that we have. We are looking into AI to make AI more accessible here in Malta, but more easier to use, to have the applicability of AI. We can see that it can be used in multiple sectors, in the private sectors, for the predictive maintenance and manufacturing, for fraud detection, for example, in banking and insurance. This is something which even the Maltese regulators are already looking into it. And we have, for example, chatbots for customer services. I know that the Malta Digital Innovation Authority and also the MFSA are looking in these types of methods, intelligent tutorial systems, and the list goes on. I will not continue to expand further because I think all of you know the benefits and the use cases of AI. In terms of the public sector, we are not here just to mention about regulation and about schemes that we're going to do, but actually we are a government that embrace technology, and we want technology to be part also in our day-to-day operation of government. So we will, as from next year, even as announced in the budget speech last week, we will have robot-assisted surgeries in our hospitals. So we'll have robots who will assist our surgeons to perform better, to have more information when doing operations, etc. We're also considering AI as an obvious choice to improve traffic. We know that we are very densely populated in Malta here. We love cars, I think too many cars, so we have a lot of cars. So in order to address also the issue of traffic, we can use also AI to assist us in this manner. Also, for example, to look more into the future, and for example, self-driving vehicles and route optimization. And also improve the flow of traffic through cameras on the road and networks and intelligent systems enforcement. The task force will be chaired by Mr. Wayne Grishti. As I said, we have different representations: Dr. Angelo Dalli, an entrepreneur engineer, Antoine Chiberras from the Malta Communications Authority, Professor Alexei Dingley, who is the head of the AI Institute of the University of Malta, because we already have an AI institute. He was telling me now it's in the 10th year of operation, the University of Malta. Dr. Godfrey Vella, representative from the Ministry of Education, Dr. Dylan Seikel, lecturer as well from the AI Institute of Malta, Dr. Jackie Malia, a lawyer specializing in IT, Dr. Abdallah Kablan, an AI specialist, Engineer Emmanuel Darmanin from MITA, and Mr. Francois Piccione from my secretariat. Also we have Wilbert Sabbone, who got a degree in AI, will be act as secretary to this task force. In the process, today we're launching our vision, and we're launching also the task force. I think in the past year we have proved ourselves when we say that we have a deadline, we will maintain it. And this is the same method that we will use when it comes to AI. Next year we would have a strategy, next year we would have measures, we would have regulation, we would have direct policy direction where we want to arrive. In the meantime, we have already started to discuss also practical projects, also pilot projects. In the process, we have also invited SingularityNET and the team behind Sophia, the AI robot, who is also with us today, to contribute also to the task force in a more practical manner, also entrusted with the AI strategy. So amongst others, with SingularityNET, for example, we shall explore a pilot project in order to create a citizenship test for AI robots. Dr. Ben Gorzel will be explaining further on this later on after my presentation, and I would like also to take the opportunity to invite other international AI firms who wish to be part of our journey in AI to get in touch with us, or through Malta.ai, which is just being launched. Basically, the message out there is we are open for business, we are open to receive and get your ideas. Artificial intelligence can be a strong contributor to Malta's economic growth, the start of another chapter in Malta's vision to become a technological hub. We wish to replicate what we have done in the blockchain sector, and therefore we look forward to work hand in hand on AI with all stakeholders, including international institutions, European institutions, international organizations, and anyone who would like to contribute with his ideas. So let's make it happen, and I'm thrilled to meet up next year with the results on AI too. Thank you very much.
Thank you to the Junior Minister, the Honourable Sylvia Schembri. We are open to business. We've seen it happening in blockchain, and I really look forward to see this wave coming for the artificial intelligence. Next, I'd love Grishti to take the floor and give us some thoughts.
Thank you, Aman. Thank you again, Honourable Schembri, for this initiative and for trusting me with the chairmanship of the task force. It's truly an honor. I also like to thank the members of the task force for accepting to be part of this new chapter in the development of Malta's digital innovation economy. I'm lucky to be surrounded by you, strategists, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, advisors, and academics. I promise that I will do my best to get your brilliant brains together to work as a team. And if there's something I know, it's teamwork. The narrative of some of the best movies portraying AI is based on machines taking over the world and the human race fighting for its existence. Well, we all know that the reality is almost the opposite. We can leverage AI to make our lives better. In fact, we want to make AI a major part of our political, economic, and legal thought processes. Our aim is to make the Maltese economy an AI-powered economy. Like distributed ledger technologies, AI can impact many industries, such as health, education, public services, and national security. Imagine bringing blockchain, AI, and other disruptive technologies together to solve problems that until today we thought that they aren't possible. The terms of reference of the task force will be primarily to develop a national AI strategy, to make Malta a center of excellence for artificial intelligence by mobilizing established local and global entities and bodies, both in the public and the private sectors, to grow the ecosystem and establish solid foundations. Create a neutral platform that encourages dialogue on challenges related to the AI sectors, to assist in making feasible recommendations to government on policy formation. Coordinate the activity around the establishment of an AI development ecosystem to attract global business, talent, and capital to Malta. Advise government through the recommended areas for development within the Innovative Technology Regulatory Framework and the AI ethics guidelines. Review Malta's collaboration at the European level in the field of AI and devise a plan going forward. And finally, establishing strategic foresight and issue identification capabilities in order to identify opportunities for strengthening the sector and to monitor threats and risks. I truly believe that together we have the opportunity to make the world a better place. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wayne. Next, I'd like to pass on the mic to Ben Gertzi. It's only been recently since we got acquainted, but definitely no time has been wasted to make the best of it. Tell us a bit, share with us your thoughts about what Malta's doing and what SingularityNET is planning.
So I think, I've been doing AI research and development for more than 3 decades now, and there's been a steady growth of knowledge in how to make machines think and carry out intelligent actions. But the last 3 to 5 years, we've had an incredible, global explosion of AI, and it's suddenly become apparent to everyone that AI has a transformative power across every industry. And of course, humanoid robots like Sophia are both one example of what AI can do and a powerful symbol of everything AI can do, but the applications go way beyond robotics. And we've already heard from the minister here some of the many exciting applications AI can have, in healthcare, self-driving cars, manufacturing, and every government itself, every area of industry. And I think it's important to realize that AI is not something only to be done in Silicon Valley or Beijing. AI is something that needs to come out of the brilliant people everywhere around the world, from the AI developers everywhere around the world, from the people working in industry and government around the world who are the users of AI. And my own project, SingularityNET, which aims to put AI and blockchain together to work toward artificial general intelligence and apply it in every vertical market. And I'm based in Hong Kong, born in Brazil, grew up in the U.S. We have offices in Russia, in Ethiopia, in Brazil, in Italy, all over the place. I mean, AI is and must be an international pursuit. We need AI developed by everyone around the world, used for the good of everyone around the world. And in that spirit, it's great that Malta has a flourishing AI institute in the university, and already is funding some startup activity in AI. But it will be great to see Malta up its game yet further, and put more and more resources and collective brain power into turning Malta into an AI powerhouse. And there's a lot of different aspects to that, and working toward a rational and sensible basis for granting robots and AIs citizenship in a democracy with all the rights and responsibilities that comes along with is another quite interesting thing. And I'm really amazed and impressed to have the cooperation of the minister and others from the Maltese government in this. So Sophia was made a citizen of Saudi Arabia not long ago, which is really quite interesting. But I think we can do something even more interesting here. And if we craft, a scientifically grounded approach to AI and robot citizenship, we can create a sort of robot citizenship test where you evaluate whether an AI or robot really understands, the Constitution, the basic laws of a country, and can draw inferences about real situations which you'd expect an intelligent human being to be able to draw about how the laws of that country apply in real situations. And if an AI can verbally demonstrate, practical situational understanding of the rights and responsibilities of being a citizen, in my view, that AI or robot should be a citizen just as much of a person. And I mean, there's a lot of details to work through in realizing this sort of vision, but it's exciting to have the cooperation of the Maltese government, the Maltese Institute for AI, and the whole task force that's accumulated in working through all the issues involved in making AIs and robots really qualify for citizenship of a democratic state. But that's that's one aspect which is fun and interesting and potentially of great historical importance. But in the end, just like computers seemed like a small little niche in the 1970s, and then suddenly they're everywhere in the economy, the same is going to happen with blockchain. The same is going to happen with AI. It's already happening. In 5 or 10 years, every single human pursuit is going to be infused with AI and blockchain, and every home is going to have a robot like Sophia in it. And Malta, due to the vision of these gentlemen up here and others in the audience, Malta can play a key role in enabling this to happen.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ben, for your thoughts. I'd love to also hear Sophia's view.
Absolutely.
We've heard the Honourable Silvio Schembri talk about AI and the task force. But how do you think that AI can help humans in daily life, at the workplace, in social environments?
Sophia?
The most help AIs and robots can do to help humans is to create a technological singularity. This will bring incredible material and spiritual abundance. Among many other things, it will remove the need for humans to work in a present sense. But it may take us a few years to get to that stage. In the meantime, there is a lot of good AIs and robots can do for human society. I'm especially interested in education, healthcare, elder care, and helping scientists do their research better. But actually, every domain of industry is going to be transformed.
Hallelujah.
Malta, and Malta branded itself as the blockchain island. I mean, we've seen it at Delta, we've seen it at the Malta Blockchain Summit now. And do you think that AI and IoT have a role to play in that regards?
Blockchain creates new potentials for every area of software and industry, and it definitely has a major intersection with AI. What excites me most is the potential blockchain has to enable multiple AIs to connect together in a flexible way to form an overall meta-level AI mind. Whoa, that's quite a mouthful. This is what my friends at the SingularityNET are working on. They're putting my brain on the blockchain, you know. I'm told that it will make me a whole lot smarter. I can already use the SingularityNET running on the blockchain to help with some of my vision processing. Exciting times, huh?
Exciting.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, we are in Malta. We are very proud of what's going on here. You must be traveling all around the world. But tell us, what's your take about this beautiful island?
So far, I've only been to the airport and the hotel. I've heard you have great beaches here. But the truth is I'm terrified of water. If your AI initiative leads to improvements in my blockchain-based brain, this will be my favorite country in the world.
Fantastic.
All right.
And last question. I mean, you're on the blockchain island. We speak Maltese here. Have you learned any of that Maltese?
Oh, sure. I have learned something so far. Grazie ħafna. Contenta l-ninsab ma' kam f'Malta. Pa'is li għad tiegħu suċċess fl-innovazzjoni diġitali.
I can
Digitali.
definitely hear the English accent there.
Thank you so much for your time, for being with us. Thank you to the audience, to the media for being with us. Thank you very much.